and they're often racing. And Vandeek was not just slowly away, but noticeably slowly away. Vandeek, the favourite, has fallen out of the gates early on. Not fallen literally, but very slowly away, obviously. Havana Mojito is the first to show here, with Military Mickey doing some chasing in the early stages. Alaskan Gold and also Never So Brave are well up with the pace. Mitois just running around a little bit on the far side of the group with the Bitter Moose in behind those, and Jubilee Walk in touch. Little gap to Palazzo Pasico, and now Vandeek is one by one starting to move through the field. Respectfuls towards the back of the group, and Breath of Rets well in touch, but in no hurry either, just about the back marker. So they've really grouped up as Vandeek has now got just a couple behind and got the leaders within 3 lengths of sight as they come down towards the final 2 furlongs. Never So Brave down the near side, joined by Jubilee Walk in the middle of the track. Respectful running around all over the place. Mitois yet to be produced. Alaskan Gold stand side, and Vandeek is now on the move after that horrible start. Vandeek now starts to power forward with Never So Brave and Alaskan Gold. These 3 rapidly draw clear. Vandeek, horrible start, pretty good finish. Vandeek is going to go on to score by a length. Never So Brave in second place. Alaskan Gold finished third, and Jubilee Walk fourth home.
It was an incredibly impressive debut performance from Vandeek. Jockey Andrea Atzeni joins me. It all went wrong early doors, but what an engine this horse has got.
Yeah, he obviously, I actually sat on him about 10 days ago, and for a breeze-up horse, he's very relaxed. Actually, when I rode him, I had no idea what he was, and Simon just said, obviously, it's only this 2-year-old, we quite like him. And anyway, he's cantering down to, we galloped on the grass, he was stumbling, and very relaxed horse. He was giving me 0 feel, but actually, coming back, you know, when I galloped him, he could tell there was an engine there, and like you said, he when the stores opened, he just stood there for a stride, and I was on the back foot, which doesn't help, really, over this sort of trip, but he managed to sort of take me into the race quite nicely. I followed the horse I wanted to follow, and when I let him down, he just dropped down the gear, probably ran a little bit green in front, but he hit the line quite nicely, and he galloped out good.
Yeah, what I like is that he's actually kind of quickened twice, because you had to give him a little niggle to get him into stride, and then he ran a little bit keen for you for the first couple of furlongs. And normally a normal horse would then flatten out in the closing stages, but he picked up again the second time when you asked him.
I agree. He, like you said, to get him into contention, I had to sort of ask him early on, and he took me on for a few strides, and on that ground it can be difficult to sort of quicken again. So, no, fair play to the horse. We knew he would go on the ground, and he's obviously a breeze-up horse, so he knows the job, but he's got a great mind, and I think it's a decent horse.
Oh, it's a nice one to see at Nottingham on a Friday. Well done, Andrea.
Yes, thank you.
Vandeek was an exceptionally impressive debut winner here at Nottingham. I'm joined by Ed Crisford, part trainer of the Havana Grey colt. And I know you paid a lot of money for him at the Breeze Up, £625,000, but he certainly delivered on debut.
Yeah, he was very green. He stood in the stalls early on. Andrea had said he completely fell asleep in there. So we missed the break, but you know, he came back into the race nice. Andrea said he could have switched him to the outside and come with a run, a clean run, but he thought he'd teach him something, and you know, he picked up really nicely, and you know, it was a good performance.
He's got that hefty price tag. I saw he had no big prominent entries at the moment, so you're clearly taking your time at the moment. What were your expectations? Has he exceeded those expectations today?
I thought he would go well, but you never quite know first time out. You know, there's some good horses in the race. Sir Michael Stout's horse, who finished second at Newmarket, you know, had the form, brought the form into the race. So it was nice to see him beat that horse, and the form stood up there. So I think we'll just see how he is, whether we go down the novice route or you know, I suppose we'll just see him progress through the summer, and you know, hopefully be hitting some big autumn campaign. And
I suppose as a breeze-up horse, what was actually nice to see, he was lovely and relaxed walking around in the paddock, a little bit more on the green side. Normally, sometimes they can be very buzzed up and run their races the opposite. It must give you great promise for the future as to how he's hopefully going to progress with his career.
Yeah, absolutely. He's a very, as you said, laid-back individual. He's got a great mind on him. He's a tall horse. He's still, you know, filling his frame. He's still got a bit of growing to do. So he's definitely one for the future, and I can see him being a fun 3-year-old as well.
Another lovely son of Havana Grey, and definitely one to look forward to. Well done today.
Brilliant, thank you.
Watch live racing now on racingtv.com.